One. Oh God, why do you do that every time?
Oh, I'm sorry. There you
No.
go.
All
I
right.
wasn't going to go that far. Hey, everyone.
What's up, everybody? Thank you very much for joining us tonight. I know it's kind of a slow night for us tonight, and we started almost an hour late. But you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna have fun with this. We are going to watch The Phantom. Uh, it's we've been on a kick of
Phantom.
watching really horrible superhero movies.
Defenders of the Earth. Defenders. Oh,
Right.
wait. Yeah.
And one of the ones that we actually watched this past week was. Do you want to say it?
Uh, the Shadow.
Ooh.
And the Shadow whispered, Edna. Edna. I thought you'd appreciate that joke.
Wow, I hated it.
Thanks. I hate it. You're welcome.
But in all seriousness, though, before we get too much into that, we're going to introduce ourselves left to right. You know what to
Oh,
do.
man, I'm still on the fucking left. My God. Hey, everyone. I'm Chesh from Cheshire Plays Games. I am your MTG Command Guru or something. Look, I'm one of the most famous Commander players in Australia. Not that I'm bragging or anything, but I'm kind of a big deal. Really fucking not. I don't know why people think I'm a big deal. I'm not.
Anyways, my name is Brandon, aka the producer, a host here at MTG Lexicon, and tonight we're gonna do a fun little watch party. We've never done it. We've never done anything like this. We're gonna try it out. We've been on this kick of watching superhero movies. I think after the Phantom, we should do like Dark Man or something. But
Ooh,
this
fuck
past
yeah.
week we assigned ourselves watching The Shadow. And if you're unfamiliar with The Shadow, it's with Alec Baldwin. It is.
Do you want me to do the spiel?
Sure, go for it.
All right, give me 1 second. I'm just going to quickly get something up, which is this one
Hot.
here. I'm gonna get it up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Based on the 1930s comic strip, yes. So based on the 1930s comic strip, it puts the hero up against his arch enemy Shwan Khan. Shwan. Okay. Who plans to take over the world by holding a city to ransom using an atom bomb. One fucking city. Useless. Using his powers of invisibility and the power to cloud men's minds, but not women's, apparently. The Shadow comes blazing to the city's rescues with explosive results, but really, this is just another rich white guy power fantasy. This is a better Batman.
A better Batman.
You
Wow.
fucking heard me. It's a better Batman.
If I
From the
believe
bridge scene
if
all the
I
way through.
if I remember correctly, I believe that The Shadow is a DC comic as well.
It is. That is correct.
And were there any crossovers? I can't remember.
I do remember there being one with the Green Hornet, but I don't know if I ever heard about one with the Shadow. So I'm not sure.
Oh wow, I'm looking at this right now, and apparently there's a Shadow and the Batman.
Oh my god. That's going to be hard. I mean, great. Look, I enjoyed the fucking movie, all right? I'm just going to put it out there. There's a lot wrong with it, but I really enjoyed it.
Oh,
The
absolutely.
cinematography is fantastic,
Hmm.
but this is definitely very much Batman. Batman absolutely stole so much shit from this, it's not funny. Like from the comic strip, for sure. For sure. But this movie also steals so much shit from Batman as well,
Mm.
including the 1 minute the Shadow is there, the next minute, hey, blubber, oh, he's gone.
I mean, Batman
Is
does that
that
all the
right?
time too, so I think we're good.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
And not to mention, this is, I don't want to say super early in Alec Baldwin's career, but fairly early-esque to his career.
Um, so the one thing I will say about Alec Baldwin's career here, this was before Alec Baldwin was more or less a household name. The other
Right.
Baldwins were kind of coming up, the other brothers. Especially what was it, Billy Baldwin? The one who was in the threesome movie? People probably don't know what I'm talking about, but trust me. Trust
I
me.
don't know personally.
Yeah, so one of the Baldwins was in a movie where he was basically the third wheel, the straight man, turned third wheel in a threesome. It was hilarious and fucking cringy, but at the time he was known as kind of like the big Baldwin, and now nobody remembers who he is.
Well, I
Pretty much
know
how it comes down.
I know there was a Baldwin that played in Firefly, right?
That is not. Um, yes, there is. That is no relation to the Baldwin brothers at all.
Okay, okay.
Yes. And also he's a piece of shit. So,
I
you know.
mean, that's fine. I just
Oh no, like
I was trying
he's
to
a
remember
real
if
fucking
it was
piece of work.
if there's a Baldwin in that show or not.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yes, there is, but not one of these Baldwins.
Got it.
You know.
I mean, talk about riding the coattails, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. So if anyone's interested, I take it we're going to go through a little bit on the Shadow before we do the Phantom, are we?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So here is some of my musings as per last time, and I'll try and keep it brief. The sun is shining, but the ice is slippery like my nipples. If you watch the movie, you'll understand. Okay, I don't remember this whole Asian warlord stuff at the start. I literally had blanked out of my mind who the bad guy was, which was hilarious. And I put this will look slightly racist. 1994, huh? Ooh, spooky Asian warlord, all shadowy, saying this dude's brother, if this dude's brother comes to kill him, he'll bury him beside him. Oh, wait, he's white. He's Baldwin. But he has those stereotypical long fingernails you can do coke from? I don't understand it. Is this racist? I feel like this is racist. What the hell's going on here? Oh, hey, it's generic balding Asian guy number one from all those other movies. Hey, it's awesome.
Now
In
that's
the first
racist.
shot, in the first shot, well, that he's in every time they need an Asian actor, they
I
get the
know.
same guy,
I know.
and he is planted in there just because he's Asian, and it's fucked because he's a great actor. He's so hilarious. But in the first Sanctum, in what seems to be Tibet, which we'll roll into a little bit later, about 7 years. I think you know what I'm getting at there. He's in that Sanctum on the right hand side, just as a generic, like front-facing Asian guy, which is hilarious because they don't even give him any lines. He's just standing there, but he's like legendary. He's like one of the coolest actors out of the 80s and 90s. Bad dreams. The guy now awakes in the night with an open window. Curtains are blowing from the wind. It sounds like it's whispering, Edna. Oh no, wait. That's just a masked man behind him knocking him out. Great. Okay, so they've taken him to a holy temple. A holy man knows that his real name is actually Lamont Cranston. Yes, his real name is such a white-ass name, it's embarrassing. He also knows that Baldwin has struggled with his black heart. This is all sounding very racist. Okay, text scroll, blah, blah, blah. We're getting caught up in the story. We're taught that Cranston has been taught to use his power over the evil of man to shroud himself from people except his shadow. His shadow is the only thing that can't be shrouded, blah, blah, blah. Which is hilarious because you don't see his shadow when he's in shadow mode. How does this work exactly? You're supposed to be able to see the shadow. But okay, it's a movie. I guess I'll just ignore it. So from there, it just basically goes on with the ADR in this movie is not great. It sounds like they're constantly on a soundstage. The bridge scene is probably the best Batman moment of the movie. The city shots seem very Dark City. And the club shots are all really weird because the movie tries to give that 1930s feel, but there's just something that doesn't work here and makes it feel more modern than it should be, and I can't pick what it is. Oh, and he has the power to gaslight people. Bill Cosby, eat your heart out. Because he tries it on his love interest that he doesn't really want to be his love interest, that ends up being his love interest. But she's a mind reader. She's got super special skills that she doesn't even know about. So he tries to like do the whole like, you cannot remember who I am. You will not remember. You don't know who I am. And she's like, are you drunk? Like, what the fuck is up with you? And he's like, fuck, gets in a taxi.
Speeds
But
away.
yeah, speeds away. Yeah. Okay, so we have some very, very special things I need to mention here. So the museum is hilarious because hey, it's Alf's dad. The security guard in the museum is Neelix from Star Trek Voyager.
Mm-hmm.
And then just after that, we cut to Sir Ian McKellen and Tim Curry just chewing scenery, apparently being scientists or something, which is just bizarre.
Tim Curry as a scientist just just I could not sell it in my mind.
I couldn't sell it because of his crossbred accent, like where he would switch from like attempted bad American accent to straight up British. Like he's talking in the room. As soon as he leaves the room and starts talking to Millie or whatever the fuck her name is, like his accent just goes straight British, and it's like you just were speaking like an American, and now you're speaking British, and it sticks out way more right now. Like, what are you doing? Choose a side, buddy. Um, the bad guy being a descendant of Genghis Khan is probably, I've put here, the worst thing that you could do in any movie. Oh wait, this is based on a comic strip from the 1930s. Oh wait, this is 94. So none of that even seemed racist, did it?
At the time, I guess not, right?
Yeah. But all in all, this movie was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Again, I think I said it last time where I was saying like the story's fine. The story's not amazing, but it's fine. The one thing that blows me away about this movie is that it was before the comic book rush, and I think if it was a couple of years later, it really would have hit big with fans, absolutely, and would have had such a bigger cult following. But the main thing is the cinematography in this is superb for the most part. Some of
It
the
really
city
is.
scenes don't work because you can tell that it's shot on a lot. But stuff like the bridge scene where you don't know that it's shot on a lot, it really does look like a bridge. You know, it's grimy. A lot of those night shots are like extremely dark to kind of try and hide stuff you shouldn't be seeing, and you have to struggle real hard to try and see around it, which puts you deeply into the movie and doesn't actually bring you out like a lot of superhero movies. And the fact that they kind of tried to stay away for the most part of a lot of that shitty like CGI stuff from the 90s that was
Mm-hmm.
just horrible, and that they used a lot of like practical stuff to do their effects was very cool.
You mean like Spawn? I don't even know if
Yeah.
Spawn was 90s. I think that was probably early 2000s, but still, like,
Early 2000s, late 90s. I think it was 99 actually,
yeah, but it's just
because I
still
think I was still listening to Manson.
those effects were atrocious.
Oh, they were fucking horrible.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad they didn't go that route. And there's a lot of practical effects in here, and even like when they did the scenes with where they did use the shadow during the fight and stuff like that, like when they're in the lab and whatnot. They did a good enough job to make it believable what was going on,
I
but
was about to point out that the first lab shot with the shadow, with the crossbows,
yeah.
that was atrocious.
Well, so
But that
that
was the only really atrocious shot, and that was because the shadow itself on the wall is flickering,
yeah, I was about to
and it's
say,
like, can you fuck
from
that
a
up?
practical effects standpoint, though, they did really well with what they were working
Yep,
with, because they could have gone the
absolutely.
route of rotoscoping it, but I don't think they did, and
No.
I think that's what played into the believability of the scene, opposed to rotoscoping something in and just having it look atrocious.
Hmm. And I
And
mean,
I'm glad they went that route. Obviously, it didn't look great, but I mean, for the time, that was the way
and
to
I have
go.
to drop something here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a pretty throwaway scene in the movie that doesn't lead to anything, but in my mind sparked immediately to both a book, a movie, and a David Bowie album. And that is when his uncle is like, and after we lost you after the war, and you were gone for 7 years to who knows where. And I was like, was it Tibet? Was it Tibet? Did you spend 7 years in Tibet? Yeah. Yeah. Straight away. That's straight where my mind went. And I didn't even because I didn't remember it was Genghis Khan. And I was like, oh, it was Tibet. They literally said that he spent 7 years in Tibet. Like they're literally throwing it in there for that purpose to go, hey, 7 years in Tibet, 7 years. You know what that means.
Okay, so without giving anything else away, for anyone who hasn't seen it, go check out The Shadow. It's a classic. It's atrocious. It's a good bad movie in my mind, and it's one that I
it's
think
so bad it's good.
if you haven't seen it before, just watch it. I'm not saying it's gonna blow your mind. I'm just gonna tell you it's entertaining for what it is, and that's all that matters, is that it gives you entertainment. If you end up not liking it, I mean, there you go. I can't do anything for you. But if you do end up loving it, then great. I'm glad we can show you something that hopefully might be entertaining enough for you. But if I had to rate this, I would probably give it like a 7 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think for the time that it came out, for how good / bad it is, I would absolutely give this a 6 out of 10. If we were doing halves, it'd be border on a 6.5. But clearly, I love comic book movies. I really love superhero movies. But there's a certain degree where you just look at it and you go, it's okay. It's not terrible, but it's also not good. So yeah, I agree with you. I think that I would give this probably a 6 out of 10.
All right, now the next movie, which is what we're gonna watch for tonight, God, it is awful. Like awful. I would actually rate this next movie lower than I would rate The Shadow.
This for me is a 4 straight up. Now I say this because this week I kid you not, and we didn't even discuss watching this weekend until now.
Right.
I actually had a dream about this, and I had a dream specifically about the submarine underwater cave with the pirates.
Yeah. Wow. When I saw that scene, I was, what's the word?
Depressed, dismayed,
taken back. I felt like they took the
horrified.
set off the Goonies and like pulled half of the set material and left whatever was left there is what they shot that scene on.
And I want to point out to everyone that Billy Zane, in this period of time, fought for this movie to be made, and has no regrets that it was made, but does have regrets about the script and the story. And I wonder why. Because it's a fucking wreck.
I was about to say the screenwrite is atrocious. I
horrible.
actually like Billy Zane in a lot of movies as long as he's given the opportunity to have like full swing of like what he can do with the character. Surprisingly, I think there's a couple of war movies with him in it that just you would never believe it because he was fully into character and it was really good.
He was an absolute fucking delight of an actor. Like when he commits himself to a role, he absolutely just dissolves himself into that role, which is fantastic. And that's why he became such a big star, but that's also why he burnt out so quickly. Because movies like this.
Oh yeah, especially like fucking this. Oh my god, so bad. That's all I can say is it's just bad. There's no other way to say it. And like, so throughout most of the movies that I've seen like him in and stuff like that, I mean, he's a phenomenal supporting actor, and I think that's where I really like him the most because he does commit to those roles a lot. I'm trying to think of another movie where he was the main protagonist. Now I gotta look this up. All right, let me look this up.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably have to just look it up, to be honest.
Because I know he was in like Back to the Future and a couple of others.
Wasn't he fired from Back to the Future? Or am I thinking of? I'm probably thinking of somebody else, aren't I?
I mean, he could have been. I don't know like his life story or anything crazy. Oh yeah, he's been in a ton of movies, but I don't think he's.
Oh, he's been in heaps of shit
I don't
and
think he
TV
was in
shows.
like the main protagonist in a lot of these though.
No.
But I like him as an actor,
Um,
you know, for the most part.
yeah, it's just funny that now he's lost all his hair as well. Because it's one of the things that he says is like he was a Hollywood heartthrob, and he was like, I was great, and I had like gorgeous hair, and now I don't. Oh, maybe he was one of Biff's crew in Back to the Future. I remember him in Tombstone. That was fucking great. Um,
Tombstone was a
I
fun
don't
movie.
remember. I don't remember Demon Knight. I certainly don't remember
Dude,
the video
Demon
game
Knight, he was
Demon Knight.
hilarious because he was the actual like demon in Demon Knight.
Mm.
I actually watched that with my girlfriend like I want to say 8 months ago.
No.
He was barely in Zoolander. I barely remember him in Zoolander.
I've always said that I'd love to get him into a comedy and have the focus of like, oh my god, it's the Phantom's Billy Zane. Oh wow, he's an abstract expressionist painter. I didn't know that. That's crazy talk.
He was in the Titanic?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, he was Cal. Oh my god, so
Of
young. Holy crap.
course he was.
Wow, I am.
Ooh, my internet is killing. What's going on? Why is it dying?
All right, well let's get to the meat and potatoes of this. We are going to watch The Phantom together with y'all. And we're gonna do a watch party, and we're just gonna see how this like slowly devolves or explodes into whatever it is. And I hope y'all enjoy it. We're gonna watch The Phantom. So here we go.
See how this works.
I know. I gotta press stuff and things.
He's gotta press stuff and things like his nipples. Beep, beep, beep. You're welcome. It's your new theme song.
I look forward to it. Okay, so if this goes the way it should, anyone who's watching us, they should be prompted to log in or sign up for
It's prompting me to
Amazon.
log in.
You're just gonna go ahead and sign in.
Yeah, if I can remember my password. LOL. Of course I do. It's just, yeah, ingrained.
This
Ingrained
title
in
is
the
meant
membrane.
for all audiences. And then you're just gonna click start
Checking for
watching.
Prime. Unfortunately, you're watching a title that is not available in my region.
Sucker.
It all began a very long time ago when a merchant ship was set upon by
All right,
pirates.
give me 2 seconds.
Wow, what a load of bullshit. Aha! Yeah, the question is, I can you full screen that for me? Is there a way to full screen that? The Phantom. No, Google. Ah. What, Daddy? Hey, SpongeBob. Well, that's happening. I'm not seeing anything. I get nothing. It's not streaming nothing. Maybe if I try that. Hang on. There we go. Oh, no, still black. What is it doing? I'm not getting anything. It's black. Ah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. For anyone wondering, this shot actually looks like it was shot in the back of Warner Brothers movie world. So I reckon, if I look it up, let's have a look. Phantom. Yep, here we go. So Winter decided to film it New York, Thailand, and his native country of Australia. This is actually a fucking Australian movie. That's where I was looking at the background. That background shot looks like where I grew up, the Gold Coast. And that's because it is. Which is funny because that bridge shot, the bridge actually looks like Thailand. That's why I was like, it's messing with my head. Could you imagine doing that these days?
Wow,
Having a kid drive a truck.
That kid drew the truck and they just push him off to the side. What dicks?
Move the fuck over, kid. So they drove for 2 seconds and now they have to go on foot. Little did you know, the Phantom is actually Australian. Technically.
God, just tie him up. Damn.
Look at him, he just picked him up too. He's just like a little rag doll. The kid's like, yep, white men have guns, so I'll just play dead. That's fine. Billy Zane in the membrane.
You know, that starts out pretty good.
No brain. Yeah. This whole start is very Indiana Jones. That's the thing. The movie starts out really good and just starts shitting the bed, kind of when they hit New York, to be honest.
I don't know. I think the whole scene with the airplane sucked too.
Oh, that's before New York, isn't it?
Yeah.
I correctly stand. Ha! Oh, shit. The Phantom in the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Oh, God. Why do you hate everyone?
Because that's what they're after, right? The crystal skulls?
Right. I think it's like 3 crystal talismans or whatever. There it is.
I think I'm broken. Hey, Dad. Have you ever been killed by a boner? It's valuable junk.
Damn, they straight up just leave him too?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, of course, what are you going to do? Like, take his body back with you? Don't mean nothing. Me and my New Yorker accent don't mean nothing. I'm from Brooklyn, y'all! And yes, I'm aware that Brooklyn people don't say y'all. What? What is even the point of, like, just that horrible shot of all the animals? At least they got that right. His fucking wolf dog called Devil. The other thing I loved about this is how good the costume is. Until you see it in, like, light. Then it's just like, oh.
I'm just speechless at the moment about it.
Just wait. Just wait. You've watched this before, yeah?
Yeah, I've seen this a couple times. It's so cheesy. This is, I think, right here is where the movie takes a turn for the worst.
Yeah, I'm on a horse moving at speed. Somehow, I'm good enough to shoot your fucking gun out of your hand with accuracy.
All right. It's so cheesy. Why double back?
What about the little kid you tied up?
Forget him.
Oh yeah, the other thing, the score in this is fucking horrible. This whole score is just the worst.
Why didn't he just stay on the horse?
He
would have caught
so
up
the
to
kid's tied up in the back
truck
now. Okay.
like 10 times faster.
I mean, yeah. I killed him years ago. You killed his pappy.
How did him swinging on the fucking branches get him way ahead of where his horse would have put him?
Did I hit him? Yeah, you must have hit him. Yeah, there's no, like, blood on the windshield, guys. Come on.
Like, literally pull the key out of the ignition.
Yeah. Such a dumbass Phantom, he got stabbed. Like, how? Yeah.
There's no
keep the
way that
truck.
momentum just immediately stops.
Yeah, keep the truck. I'll walk the 17 days out of the fucking jungle. Oh, that is shot so badly.
How are the vines now across the top of the truck?
Cause magic. It's okay now. Incredibly fake scene looks incredibly fake. Now that is some TV movie fucking bullshit. That really looked like it
One
should be a
arm.
TV movie.
He lacks conviction in his character. Sorry, not only that, but the fucking screenwrite is atrocious.
We stole this from every generic action movie, including Indiana Jones. Truck explode? Truck explode!
I love how that truck didn't tumble once in the air.
Yeah, it just fell straight down like it was cut out and pasted. You see that track on the inside there?
Yeah.
Every Saturday night, he takes that fucking Jeep, and you know he does laps. You know it. A big, strange-looking man thing. What are
As
you
he has
talking
like
about?
a giant like mark on the side of his face with the Phantom's fucking ring. Oh, this scene is funny as hell too.
Mm-hmm.
He's hella ripped though. Holy shit.
He's hella
I totally
ripped,
forgot
dude.
how ripped he was for this movie.
Yeah. Fuck.
Ooh, a hydrate. Wow. Oh, he does really have fabulous hair.
Mm-hmm. So put him somewhere safe, you fucking idiot.
Is he wearing eyeliner?
Yes. See?
Oh, he is.
Mm-hmm. I thought I heard your daddy, which only you should have been able to see.
He's a very charming fella.
I'd fuck him.
You cannot park on the grass.
Lol, she's a woman and she doesn't know how to park properly. God. I don't know why they decided to put that in.
It was pretty irrelevant, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess it was right for the time period, lol.
Wow, what a fucking... Hi, how are you? Your timing couldn't be worse.
I mean, it's not like she interrupted coitus. Timing could be so much worse.
You know who he reminds me of? This guy right here, the guy trying to hit on her. He reminds me of the dude from The Mummy, the brother.
I was about to say that. All right, so just while this drab bullshit is going on, so the Phantom's notable alias is Kit Walker. That particular Phantom is a skilled fighter and marksman, genius level intellect, peak athletic condition. So how the fuck did you get stabbed? And knows use of technologically advanced weaponry.
I don't
So
know about
apparently
the tech
has-
weaponry here.
Well, apparently he's supposed to have tech weapons. Because the guns aren't supposed to be normal guns, even though in this, his guns are very much just normal guns.
Well, I mean, the 1911 was made in, well, I guess 1909 or 1910, but
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm.
what was the successor to the 1911? Oh yeah, the Browning High Power.
Yeah. So here's a bit of weird trivia for you, right?
Hmm.
Um, so the Phantom is supposed to be 21st in line of, sorry, 21st in a line of crime fighters, which began in 1536. So that's when the Phantom line apparently started. Apparently, when the father of British sailor Christopher Walker was killed during a pirate attack, throwing an oath on the skull of his father's murderer to fight evil, Christopher began a legacy of the Phantom, which would pass from father to son. So, known as the Ghost Who Walks, Guardian of the Eastern Dark, and the Man Who Cannot Die.
Huh.
Because when you kill him, he passes it on to the next Phantom in line. In some versions of the Phantom, the story is that there is some sort of special superpower that basically is like the Green Lantern, except with the family line, where the ring gets passed down and the ring is somehow contains extra abilities that heightens it. Nah. Evil guy. How do we know he's evil?
I
He has
remember this
knives.
scene. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that it's not like graphic or anything.
I wish it was more graphic. Nice day to die, more like it. That was the wrong thing to say. Yeah, wouldn't want to ruin the fucking glasses because they might shield your eyes
that
from being
evil guy
stuck.
is a better actor than Billy Zane at the moment.
I
I
would
shouldn't say
agree.
actor. I should say has a better set of lines than the Phantom.
Yes. Why did you break the glasses? That doesn't make sense.
It seemed unnecessary.
Yeah. Just want to be an extra bit of a cunt for you. Mom.
This is one of the scenes that's just so cheesy.
Hmm.
This is Catherine Zeta-Jones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the pirate lady? Ah, shit. Now I gotta look it up.
But she looks like a very hot pirate I'd fuck.
Why shoot the door that you need to open?
We are all women pirates.
God, she was so beautiful back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Again, swing.
What was my favorite movie with her? I want to say Entrapment with Sean Connery. That was really good. That was Catherine Zeta-Jones, right? Entrapment.
I don't remember.
Oh god. Look.
Now I've got to look up Catherine Zeta-Jones to see which movie she's the hottest in.
That is Catherine Zeta-Jones. Okay.
Dismayed at being typecast as the token pretty girl in British films, Zeta-Jones relocated to LA. She's married to Michael Douglas. Yep, Entrapment. Mask of Sorrow.
Zorro is pretty fun. Antonio
I am
Banderas, right?
Antonio Banderas. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, wow. Catherine Zeta-Jones had struggled a lot with depression and bipolar. That I did not know. Apparently it's well documented. Well, look, Wiki, I'm sorry, mate, but I don't think you're exactly correct.
Wow, this boat rescue scene. I just remembered it. It is so bad.
It's so long.
Because of the implication.
Telegraph rape.
I'm sorry, a white horse in a green jungle would stand out atrociously.
The idea is the white horse symbolizes that it's ghostly.
I get it.
It's fucking stupid. Look at how bad that costume is. It just looks fucking uncomfortable. Oh, look, it's John Wick 2.0. Like, what is it even made out of? Because right there, it looked like wool.
How does that guy not see him though? I guess he's holding the boxes on his left side, but still, I feel like I would see that.
Mm-hmm. For a second there, I didn't know what she was going for. What she was going to take a look at. Who? That's what I got to say about your ship full of women. Who are you? I'm Billy Zane. From the Phantom. Billy Zane's the Phantom. Watch out, he's going to get a boner in that costume. I know everything about you. I'm your stalker. Talk to the room, baby. Scramble the pilots. What? Into the air?
This scene right here, if I remember correctly, is absolutely stupid.
Well, it already started out stupid with like 3 dudes jumping out of nowhere, you know. Oh, just worst fight scene I've ever seen.
He's like not even holding on to her. I thought the fighters were scrambled. Why are they not in the planes?
I'm going to assume that they are in the planes, that they're already in the air.
Dude, if I was a bad guy, I would have shot the dog like a week ago.
Yeah, exactly. He's getting away. We gotta stop them. Although we're like all shooting him, we're really bad at it. Did you also notice that all the blanks were like loaded with too much powder?
Oh yeah, they're overextending their plume or whatever.
Yeah. It's just like a pet peeve for me in movies.
I wouldn't say it was too bad. I mean, most revolvers... Oh, well, I guess they're not all revolvers. I mean, most revolvers have a little bit of extra smoke sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah, not that much though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hey! Oh, hey, what do you want? I understand. Because I'm a horse talking to a wolf. Oh, time for us to go!
And the horse magically keeps up with the plane, by the way.
Yeah, of course. And the wolf keeping up with the horse, keeping up with the
through
plane.
all that terrain. I don't know.
That's a lot of terrain to cover. And that horse is fucking bolting.
That dog's not even keeping up.
No. I love how it's shot from the perspective the horse is obviously looking up at the plane going like, shit, where are they going? Fuck, fuck, fuck. Gotta get there, gotta get there, gotta get there. That's right. Fucking. Ugh.
See what I mean? They're not even in New York yet, and this whole segment is...
Yeah,
Jeez.
I'd totally forgotten about this whole segment. As the I must be crazy trope. Let's update that for now and go, I must be an idiot.
Just throw leaves in her face throughout the fucking scene.
And it wasn't like a branch or anything either. It was just like some loose leaves from nowhere. Yeah, he did. He jammed that stick real well.
This horse has got to be doing like 150 miles an hour.
Yeah. Open your legs a little bit wider there, buddy, because you ain't gonna have no testicles left after this. They're going bye-bye.
This is how people die.
Yeah. You're gonna need to jump now. Now, like 5 minutes ago now. He caught her. He caught her. Really? And now this horse is ready to die because it has been overworked. Now, Kith.
Be my meat shield.
Get behind me so I don't get shot in the butt. What in the butt? Oh, now they've got horses too. I don't need to reload. Step on it. Go faster. Oh, man. That just looks like Movie World all over.
I feel bad for that horse carrying two people. That's got to be a lot of weight. Especially someone that's like almost like sheer muscle.
Yeah. What are they going to do with them now?
My friends, the rope people. What?
The rope people, yep. Yeah, because she got shot in the back.
I feel dizzy. It must be the humidity.
Must be the humidity. In other words, you must be feeling pretty hot, baby. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow, is it
no.
lagging up a storm or is it just me?
Is what?
Lagging up?
I think it's just you.
Yeah.
You and that Aussie internet. Wow.
Get all the Australian internet about as good as this movie.
That fucking
The
cave.
giant fucking skull cave. Yeah, so in the comics it's actually carved out. Like there's actually like sort of like that, but the other shot was clearly just painted on.
Yeah.
Like it's not supposed to look like a big white skull, it's supposed to just look like a skull that's been carved into the rock face.
Let me just
Wait
steal
here
from
one
the
second.
pirate treasure.
Well, and that's exactly it, right? So, like, the story here is that is pirate treasure. Ugh, the writing.
I know. You mean you couldn't just flash it to me?
He's like, you could have held it up and just gone, Phantom. Little bit of trivia for you. The chair you saw in the background is the Phantom chair. It has no special meaning at all. It's just a chair that he likes to sit in that has skulls on it. Is it to suck him off?
Goodbye.
Ugh. Old Jungle saying, Phantom loves handjob. Just gonna add like Old Jungle saying to everything.
Gross. That's still used to this day, by the way. People still use toothpaste to polish with.
That is the thing. It's not the right thing, but it is the thing. Well, I say that because you're Tony Stark's father. That's him, right? That's Howard Stark.
I feel like it. Looks like it.
You need to look this up now. Okay. Treat Williams. Richard Treat Williams. Nope. He's not. He definitely looks very different these days.
The biggest projector screen ever.
See? It is King Dylan the Crystal Skull.
Very good presentation.
Yeah, but you believe in God, so you know.
Throw a spear.
Whoop. Yeah, don't worry, it'll buff out.
I feel like that villain has more character than the Phantom right now.
Phantom. He's a cross between the brother from The Mummy and Robert Downey Jr.
Wow, you give him that much credit for Robert Downey Jr.?
I mean, I like RDJ, so yes. Because he acts like shit. Except he's good as Tony Stark. Because, he's just acting as himself. The ghost who wanks. Just friends. Drax the Destroyer. Fuck.
Good God. Wow. What took so long to get to that point? His mouth is just gaped open while they're just standing there.
Just horrible. That exchange was worse than me farting on open mic. And I do that a lot. But I'm still angry because I'm a fucking asshole. Yeah. A lot. The ghost who wanks.
Wow.
The White Walker. Just looks so bad too. Hasn't been misplaced. It was fucking. The whole thing that he just went through just then, and here's my writing brain from when I used to write a lot of shit. Oh god.
I feel like there's a lot of assumed things that you're supposed to know.
There are a lot of assumed things here. The one thing that he said when it's like it's even the wrong century, what it should have been, the writer side of me is going, no, it was put there, it was misplaced in plain sight. It was hidden in plain sight. And that is what he should have been talking about. It's like, it's the wrong century because it's hidden, it's been hidden here this whole time. No one knew it was here because it was hidden in plain sight. Would have been so much better a story curve than this, like, they just got it wrong and it's been misplaced. Like, no, it hasn't been misplaced. Clearly somebody hid it in plain sight, you fucking idiot.
You see someone with like a little Duracell flashlight in the background?
Yeah. I'm having an erection!
The third skull is 2 floors up.
And why is it breaking all the windows?
You know, the glass should have like exploded. There you go, like that inward.
Like that.
Did they like
He's
fail
doing
to
his
execute?
best fucking Jim Carrey. I'm waiting for him to go, somebody stop me!
Wow, conveniently it knows that there's a map on the wall. What is that, Italia?
Yeah. All right, kids. See, this is why you shouldn't play with laser pointers, okay? Because they are powerful enough to burn shit.
You'll shoot your eye out.
They've said I'm a dumbass.
Wait, that's not Italy. That's like the Philippines, isn't it?
Yeah.
I did not get a good look at that map.
I have no idea. For all I know, it could have been Thailand. Considering one of the filming locations is Thailand.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. I don't know why. So the Phantom is an American cartoon strip, right? It has the biggest following in Australia of all places.
What?
Yep. People here are fucking crazy for the Phantom.
Very beautiful hair. That's twice she got a nice slap on her.
Yep. Oh, what's she gonna do? Have sex with it?
Well, yeah.
Once it's dead, he'll be real hard forever.
It's so funny when I look back on older movies and everyone's smoking in every room, and I'm just like, are they
Every
allowed
room.
to do that? Can they do that?
Yep. Wow, that was the worst mule kick I've seen in a long time.
Did he at least lock the door? No?
Nope.
Oh, it locks from the outside. Okay.
Welcome to the grimy Batman scene. Okay, so there's two going that way and one going that way. So I was about to say Batman should be somewhere on the roof ready to like do a takedown, yeah? Wow, he's the worst Batman.
Bum bum shabai bum bum shabai bum bum, and just the door explodes.
This is the part where you go, well, now you've just given away the fact that Kit Walker is the Phantom, you moron.
There's only one person up there, right?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, look, it's a trapdoor.
Philippines, right?
Fucking Devil's Vortex. Forgot about that.
Look at the city out that window.
What city? You mean the painting? Walk in the door. Walk in the door. Phantom. Oh, the park. Oh, God. It's about to get worse.
Oh, Phantom Insurance. What?
Yep.
You're destroying those hilts. Stop it. And those boots.
Those boots is gonna be fucked.
Stop it. They're dead already. They look like giant bug eyes.
They look like what?
Giant bug eyes.
Sorry, ma'am, you dropped this.
Whistle for the white horse. Whistle for the white horse.
There it is. Car surfing, Frogger style. There's your horse.
Dude, I would have not wanted to be a motorcycle cop back in the days.
Fuck no. Given how unsafe, like, motorcycles were back then, because of drivers, like, worse than now.
Not only that, but like, okay, so back then the streets were not organized. People did not have lanes to follow or anything else like that, and just the thought or idea of just no one giving a shit about where they were in the road while you're on it on a motorcycle just sounds atrociously terrifying to me.
Yeah. I forgot about this whole park thing. So bad.
How did they get into the zoo so quick?
Come on, you gotta remember this is like 1950s. So the zoo, like, gates there wouldn't have been any, like, public gate out the front. I'm just assuming because movie logic.
The way he stepped out. Oh my god.
Whoop.
It's a creepy pat on the butt. Good girl.
Well, he had to take some tension off, you know what I'm saying? The movie logic here doesn't even make sense because even in movie logic, there's no reason for the cops to turn around when the tiger roars. Yeah, right, little buddy. My tiger's at my feet right now. Oh, cute boy. Do you want to come watch a movie with me? No? Don't you care about anything? Like what? Yeah, exactly.
She cares about money.
Yeah. Oh, it's the worst acting.
He died that old as the Phantom?
Yeah.
How would you not notice the old Phantom to the new Phantom?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Oh, whatever.
Hold on to your hair or whatever. Like what? His penis? Is he holding onto his penis? Okay, great. We're gonna go real fast. Hold on to your penis. That sounds right, doesn't it? Ugh. Wait, just so much unnecessary talking and like gesturing and shit. It's just like, what?
I was about to say, that was a pretty nice free dive.
That was a good free dive.
How is he not freezing? I would be fucking blistering cold.
Oh, yeah. At this point, he'd be suffering from hypothermia for sure.
That's got to be a long flight. New York to like the. It looked like the Philippines, right? The map that he pulled up. Yeah.
It's just hilarious that they're all like, eating and drinking. Oh, and now one's sleeping, the other one's smoking. Yeah, great.
That's got to be at least like a solid day of flying.
Yeah, wake up, motherfucker.
I would have totally used my belt to strap myself to the plane.
Well, you would think so, right? Like, even if you like wrapped the belt around your arm and around the pontoon leg there, just to make sure that if you do like drop, that you're not gonna fall. Now that looks like Thailand.
Looks like a Navy SEAL just coming up out of the water and just like going back down. The fucking mask on. Damn, what are the odds landing on the right spot on the island to just
like, oh, there's the cave too. Excuse me. Oh, this just looks horrible.
Why are the torches lit?
These torches have been lit for 400 years. And that's why, because they're still pirates. Parkour pirates.
Yar.
We flip and we drink and we sink all the ships. We're parkour pirates. We're all dressed like we want to be in Peter Pan because we're parkour pirates. Welcome to Warner Brothers Movie World on the Gold Coast. Cut his arm off.
I like how they only check him for the tattoo and not everybody else.
Yeah. I'm so sniffly tonight.
I think you're allergic to garbage.
That is quite possible, actually. Did you see what went under the bridge?
Was that dolphins pretending to be sharks?
Yep. It's the worst soundstage you've ever seen.
I mean, honestly, it's not the worst.
Really? It looks pretty bad.
I mean, it definitely does look bad, but... Oh, God. I forgot he was in this.
Mm-hmm. Deep. Shang Tsung wins. What brings you to this place? Nipples. Is his ass going to be pink? Or is it just going to be flesh colored? Means he'll fight you on his own. Oh no, it means they have execution by cannon. I forgot about this one.
Damn.
That's cool. Flawless victory. Samsung wins. The guy is Shang Tsung, right? Him? Fuck. Now I gotta look up more people. Great Cabal? Yes. Tagawa. Here he is. Wait, what? Did you know Tagawa is a citizen of the United States and Russia?
Who?
Tagawa, the bad guy.
Oh. Why announce yourself?
Shang Tsung. I was right. Why not announce yourself? Lol.
Well, why bother crossing? There you go.
The no-look shot. Just shit. This whole fight scene was just like crap.
Wow. At least he put a lot of force into that.
Yeah. She does a lot of dick kicking.
God.
That was a really bad rollback. Don't let it go into the water. It'll do bad things,
He literally kicked the sword out of the dude's hand, and the dude watches the sword go, like, in slow motion. My fight.
Yeah, look at the fucking knife that he threw, dude. Like, why? I know your secret, Phantom. Now I'm going to overextend.
Take him to your grave, comrades? Is he Russian?
Phantom wins. Sharktality.
Take the rubber ducky and go.
Rubber ducky, you're the one.
You make bath time lots of fun. Rubber ducky, I'm awfully fond of you.
Wait, what? Who's making sure the path is clear? Did he just say he's already used the periscope to make sure the path is clear? Because how does that work?
I don't know.
Unless he means that he will use the periscope to make sure the path is clear. Also doesn't make sense because how is he going to call it out to the fucking submarine? Oh, that periscope.
Oh, they're below the surface. Interesting.
So, centuries-old pirate clan somehow has their own submarine. Complete with a launch door. Well, it's not at last. There's a fourth one you still need, isn't there? Did I miss it?
I don't think you missed it. Why would you reveal your secret?
Fucking idiot. Oh, God. They're flying.
Choreography could use some work.
A lot of work.
Awkward.
I thought he was going to give him a bit of a hand job. You got something that belongs to me. Dust. Oh, look who it is. Hey, Tiger. What's up? Oh. What are you doing? What are you doing? Just my cat. You just wanted some love? Do you want to watch a movie with us? He's not interested in this movie. I don't blame him.
What the fuck?
There's the fourth skull. It's on his finger.
Wow.
Hey-ya!
Wait, it destroyed the other skulls though?
Apparently.
Where's the Wilhelm scream? Where is it?
You know, it it's a weird thing to have a movie without a Wilhelm.
Right?
It's almost like they went, that might just be a little bit too, camp for this movie. We made it, but we've kind of set off a volcano. Do they realize how close it is? Yeah, but where'd your mum go?
Is it the same mother?
The mother who walks.
That's right. Ghost who walks.
He just likes to call me by my nickname that my enemies fear me by.
The movie takes place in 1932, at least.
Yeah, which doesn't make sense. It's supposed to be, at this point, it should be the 1950s because it's Kit Walker, from memory.
So wait, the headstone says up until 1932 when his dad died, right?
Yes.
So if it's in the 50s, that's 30 years. That would make
Which
Zane,
would make him 60.
yeah, 60 or at least 50.
Well, when this particular Walker, Kit Walker, took over, Kit Walker was, I think, late 20s, early 30s when he took over from his father, when his father was killed in the comics. So that's where this whole thing doesn't really work very well. But I mean, again, look at that fucking shitty costume. Is it still gonna have makeup? Velcro. They did the cut.
Kill her.
No one refuses the Phantom.
Well, now Catherine Zeta-Jones knows who it is.
That's what date rape drugs are for.
Oh, bad.
He said it, not me.
I love how she's like, now goodbye.
He's like, bye. Meanwhile, he's all like, but I was seriously thought she would come back to the cave and we'd have a bit of a fuck sesh.
Oh my god, you can see through his outfit.
I just can't believe that they took off the mask and they took off the makeup for it. Yeah, because she wanted some phantom dick. She wanted his big purple skull. Hey! Oh, what a trash movie.
Awful.
Simon Windsor, thanks for making us all wince. So, what did we think of that terrible garbage truck of a movie?
Oh, Jesus. It was bad.
Oh, that was
All right.
some bad shit.
So, again, I think I stand by it saying that it has to be definitely less than The Shadow. How much less, though?
This is a 4 out of 10.
Yeah. I would probably say a 4 out of 10, maybe. It's just...
Yep.
It was just bad. That's bad. It's just bad.
It was really just, yeah. Now, I want to have a look because I have a sneaking suspicion that this is probably where Wince's entire career stopped. Let's have a look. What did Windsor do after this, hey? Simon Windsor, director. Born in 43. That explains a lot. That's why this movie is fucking... New South Wales. Interesting. 80s, 89. Crossfire Trail in 2001. The Cup in 2011. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's got anything good at all.
I don't honestly
on
recognize
Indiana Jones stuff.
any of these movies. Except for Crocodile Dundee in Las Vegas. I'd seen that one.
Well, is that the new Crocodile Dundee one?
That's the second one, I think.
Right. Because I did watch the new one.
Oh, so I have seen a lot of the Adventures of Young Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've watched a lot of that and it was fine. Like, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great.
I mean, Phantom Train by far, I think, was my favorite episode.
So let's fast forward. So he did Comanche Moon in 2008, which apparently was the last thing he's done. And
he did.
He's not the producer or writer. Yeah, he did. That was filmed mostly on the Gold Coast as well. Flash. Oh, okay. No, not what I'm thinking of. It's a shitty kids movie.
A lot of TV series.
A lot of TV series. Last Frontier, Wonderful Color. Yeah, it looks like pretty much all the stuff that is done is just trash, to be honest. There's a lot of trash here. Okay, so people might just want to bear in mind that this was before, again, the comic boom, before studios knew really how to choose directors, I'm going to be honest, because there was a lot of bad movies around that time. But yeah, this was horrible from the fact that the costume is trying to be comics accurate, but it isn't. You'll notice that the ends of his arms on the costume have the little, like, whatever they call pleats or whatever. But it's not black. It's still purple. So, like, you know, parts of his cowl aren't right. The little weird things on the back of his neck aren't right. So they didn't go for like completely accurate costume, but the costume also looks uncomfortable and horrible. I'm pretty sure there is an interview out there with Billy Zane saying about how the costume was just like absolutely terrible. And I'm pretty sure while he had the costume on for the costume shots, they had to shave his head, which is ironic. I'm pretty sure that was the thing he was talking about because you couldn't have hair with the costume because the hair wouldn't fit in properly. That's how tight it was. Yeah, but this was just a god awful movie.
He did have fabulous hair in that, though. I will say that.
Fabulous hair. It's hilarious. He's lately he's been on a kick over the last 4 or 5 years of trying to get a new Phantom in the works. Not with himself though, but he's like, yeah, Phantom needs to be rebooted because I think that if they did Phantom now, they could do it the right way. And I absolutely agree with him. He was even saying that he just like put up the money and be producer on it. And I'm like, yeah, you do you, bud. Like, seriously. I think that you could do... I would actually like to see Phantom 2099. If anyone is into cool comics, do check out Phantom 2099 because it is a fun, far-flung future Phantom who has like all of this different tech and stuff. It's very cool.
I am not familiar with that. I'm gonna have to check that out. I like the principle behind it. It reminds me of what was that other terrible movie? The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Okay, so here's the thing with that movie. I hadn't known of that there was like source material for that basically before I watched it, and I was like, look, it's fine, but it's not good. And then is it Phantom 2040 or Phantom 2099? God damn it, might be 2040. Anyway, I think it's 2040. Yeah, I didn't know that there was a League of Extraordinary Gentlemen like that was already done basically in comic pages. So that was weird. But you know, Sean Connery.
Well, so Sean Connery's character was like the Will of Africa or whatever it was.
Yeah,
and
basically Phantom.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to. Is like it's kind of the same as the Phantom.
It's really weird that there has been over the years a lot of different versions of the Phantom that aren't the Phantom, where it's like, you know, oh, here's this superhero who's immortal, and it turns out that they're not immortal. It just so happens that, you know, they're a bloodline of the same family, just basically masquerading as the same person over and over and carrying the mantle through. So people just assume that they're immortal. But I mean, again, in this, he doesn't go out of his way to be like, yes, I'm immortal, like you can't kill me. Where in the comics he uses that sometimes to great effect to be like, hey, yeah, I'm immortal, you can't kill me, so come at me. Because it's supposed to be like a scare technique, basically. You know, like it is with Batman, you know, where people are like, oh, Batman's big and scary because he dresses like a bat and he's part of the night.
What was that? It's another really horrible, like, superhero-esque movie that came out around that time that just is, like, god-awful, and I'm trying to remember the name of it.
Describe it to me, I'll probably be able to tell you.
I'm trying to place it. It's kind of like Darkman and, like, Frankenstein-ish. Like, that kind of, like, eerie... I think it, you know what? Yeah, it's like it was shortly after League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, if I'm thinking of. And it's like the opposite.
Sounds like something I should know, and I do not know what you're getting at.
I was just gonna say it's another terrible movie.
I wish I knew what it was now.
I gotta go look for it. I've seen so many atrocious movies. I'm trying to like even remember half of them. I'm surprised I remember as much of Billy Zane as I do. Like when I was saying like the movies that he's in, like war movies and stuff like that, because there's Sniper.
Mm.
He was in Sniper, and
Yeah.
that wasn't half bad. I actually liked that movie.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean,
But in this, he was just trash. Like just.
oh yeah, this was not a good.
I don't know why he took this. I really don't. I don't know why he fought for it. I don't know why he took it. I don't know how he could read the script and go, "Yeah, that sounds like it's going to be a great movie and it's going to be fun." Because if I had read the script, I would have been like, "This is insane. This makes no sense and it sounds horrible."
Yep.
And that's not even like hindsight sunglasses comment. That's just pure like, this just looks like a bad idea. And
Stating
lo and
fact.
behold, so bad. Ugh.
Oh man, I'll find it. Now I'm like over here like deeply looking.
Now I want to know what it is. Was it still superhero genre?
No, that's not what it was. But I just saw a movie poster for Steel. Unrelated, but wow, Shaquille O'Neal and Steel. Oh my god, that was an atrocious train wreck.
That's why I want. That's why I want us all to watch it, because it is really fucking bad. Like, if you want to know how far you can step away from Superman with a Superman-related story. So, for those people who don't know, the death of Superman happens, and then all of these other Supermen appear. One of them just happens to have built his own special armor with a special, like, rocket-propelled hammer, which is steel. He works in a bike garage. Basically, he's an ex-crib. You have Superboy, not Superboy Prime. There's a whole thing going. There's another thing entirely. Then you have the cyborg Superman, and then you have Superman and Supergirl. So, like, the whole thing brought out all these different Supermen, which became Reign of the Supermen, and one of those was Steel. Now, Shaq is a massive Superman fan, so he went, Steel is great. I want to be Steel in a movie. And then he put up, I believe, half the money for the fucking movie. Oh. And that is an atrocious movie.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, though.
Yeah, that's why DC allow Shaq to use the Superman logo, or, you know, a derivative of the Superman logo and all of his shit. Because he did Steel. And he's still proud of the movie. I don't know why. It's really bad.
He got to play as Superman, though, so...
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, it doesn't, from memory, it doesn't even reference Superman at all. It has nothing to do with Superman's story or storylines. It doesn't tie down anywhere to Superman. It's just literally Shaquille O'Neal in a garbage foam suit pretending to be a bad superhero. Oh, so bad. Can't wait if you want to watch it.
Wow, supposedly Zorro is a superhero movie.
Masked Vigilante, I guess so. I mean, I wouldn't technically class it as a superhero movie, but then again, Batman's technically not a superhero, I guess, either. It's more of a vigilante, so I can see how Zorro fighting for the people, for the Spanish people, would be considered to be a superhero, I guess. What you doing, 8-bit?
Oh my god, we have to watch Meteor Man, too.
Oh, yeah, we really do. I can't remember how bad it is because I literally haven't watched it in, like, what, 25 years or something?
I didn't hate it. I thought it was pretty funny.
That's one of the Wayans brothers, isn't it?
Is it?
Is it? Or was that something else I'm thinking of? Let's have a quick look.
I'm still trying to find this movie, by the way. I think I might be just thinking of Not The Invisible Man. What was the one that came out before it?
You're asking more questions that I don't know the name of. No?
It was a pretty bad movie too. Well, I wouldn't say
Oh, was
bad.
this...
It was like maybe a 6 or 7 out of 10. Let me see.
Oh, God. Here's the list for the starring for Meteor Man. Robert Townsend, Marla Gibbs, Eddie Griffin, Robert Gillame, James Earl Jones, Bill Cosby. Yeah. Another bad creation? Who is another bad creation? Sinbad.
Oh yeah,
Cypress Hill, of course.
Sinbad. Oh man.
Luther Vandross. What is another bad creation? Why is that under the starring? Another bad creation, sometimes called ABC, was an American hip hop and new jack swing group. Oh, okay. ABC, I get it. I was like, who's another bad creation? But yeah, it's ABC LLC. If anyone doesn't know, ABC is associated to Boys to Men. Just saying. That says a fucking lot. Yeah, Meteor Man was, from memory, like, fine. Like, pretty bad, but fine. He was like a high school teacher or something? Yeah. Ah, Hancock. It came up with Hancock. People also searched for Hancock, Super, which, by the way, Super is pretty bad. Sky High, Fantastic Four.
Sky High is, by the way, one of the best underrated cheesy superhero movies you will ever watch.
So cheesy.
It's so good.
Darkman. They Call Me Jeeg, which I've never heard of.
Darkman's
Toxic
great.
Avenger, Fantastic Four. What does They Call Me Jeeg? 2015 Italian superhero action film. What?
I'm thinking of The Hollow Man.
Hollow Man. Yeah.
With Kevin DeBacon. I don't know why I was thinking Frankenstein. I think it's because I was thinking of him being like an accident gone wrong, maybe. But,
wow,
yeah.
I'd forgotten about that movie.
I mean, I wouldn't exactly call it a superhero movie, but...
No, but it's very much in the Darkman kind of. Yeah, it's the same thing really. Develops a serum that allows the user to become completely invisible. He experiments with the serum on himself, but is unable to turn back from his invisible state. 7 degrees of Kevin
Sorry, we were
Bacon.
talking about League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and that's where I was thinking of the Hollow Man, because you had the Invisible Man in the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, but you also had like I had Dark Man on the mind because we were talking about super. Anyways, ignore me.
Redmayne.
Oh, my name is Redmayne. I'm Sean Connery. Hairy chest.
The funny thing is, I grew up watching like all of Sean Connery's like 007 movies and stuff like that, and I really enjoyed those.
Hello, Miss Moneypenny. Well, look at my hairy chest. I beat women and I think it's okay, but now I'm dead.
Look, I'm going to be honest. I grew up a lot on Sean Connery stuff as well. Especially considering the fact that my background is Scottish for the most part. Scottish/English with a little bit of French, hence the fucking stupid nose. And until the shit came to light, the weird thing here, so there was a big thing in America that we didn't get here, right? And that was that whole thing in the 80s, the end of the 80s, I think it was, start of the 90s, where he had that interview with Jessica Walters or whatever her name is. And he was like, well, I think it's okay to hit women if they're out of line. Because sometimes they talk back to you and they just deserve a thwack. And I'm like, we didn't get that here. Like, we didn't know about that shit until the internet blew up. Once the internet was in full swing in like the very late 90s, let's be honest, that's when we started being able to actually like get to see the world as it is. In Australia, we didn't see a lot of the stuff that you guys in America got to see. So, you know, because we just didn't have access to like American TV stations and stuff. And then once we started finding out, like, oh, we can search up our favorite actors and actresses. And then we started realizing like how shit people can be. And people will always say shit like, oh, well, you know, they're under extraordinary pressure because they're always in the public eye, rah, rah, rah. It's like, you know, I get that.
That doesn't excuse, you know, a shitty human being.
That's where I was going. Absolutely. Being famous does not excuse you being a shitty human being. And I will point to a number of famous and semi-famous actors who are not shit humans, who have kept that shit in check. Freddie Prinze Jr., for example. I don't think there's ever been really like a big scandal about him. Wash from Firefly.
Yeah, he's hilarious as shit, though.
He's so good.
By the way, Freddie Prinze Jr., there's a movie that I still watch to this day, and I grew up with it, and I still...
Is it Scooby-Doo?
No, watch it. I watch it just about every year. It's Wing Commander.
Oh, man, that movie is so bad.
It is atrocious, but I still love it so much because I grew up with it.
That has John Travolta as the worst fucking alien you've ever seen.
What? That's not John Travolta.
So bad. Are you sure about that?
Wing Commander? No, I think
Wasn't
you're thinking.
Wing Commander?
I think you're thinking of Earth 5480 or whatever.
Oh, am I? Hang on.
Okay, so here's Wing Commander. Okay, and I think you're thinking of After Earth 50.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm thinking of After Earth.
4 AD or something like that. After
Brent to Klingon.
Oh God, what is it? Maybe it's just Earth 54. Oh God, now I just gotta look up John Travolta. It's something Earth.
Battlefield Earth. That's what
Battlefield Earth. That's what.
Where he's a Brent to Klingon. Yep. Sorry, everyone.
Okay, so now check out Wing Commander. Because I sent that link to you in Discord.
I know. I'm opening it. Is this based on the game?
Yeah, it's based directly on the game.
Wow. Was it any good?
No, God, it was atrocious, but I loved it. It's got Matthew Lillard. It's got like Freddie Prinze Jr.
Does it have Matthew Lillard playing Matthew Lillard?
Kind of.
Sorry, hang on.
No, kind of. Yeah, no, really,
hey,
kind
of. Hey, buddy. I'm on drugs, buddy. Every roll, buddy.
It's kind of, yeah. If you haven't seen it, we got to watch it together because it is.
Oh, we definitely need to watch this.
It's definitely
this looks horrible.
Not good.
Oh my God. It is him being him.
It is, yeah. That's what I said. It's kind of him being him, but he does like he's pretty tame in this for like most of what you think of like Matthew Lillard. Because when I think of Matthew Lillard, I think of like Hackers, I think of Scooby-Doo, and I think of like what was that other movie he was in? He was in another movie, and then I think of this, like, right? And so
you were my friend, my only friend.
Was it SLC Punk? Was he in SLC Punk? Is that the other movie he was in? Oh God, SLC Punk. Because I think he was the main character in that. Yeah, he was SLC Punk. Yeah, those are the main movies that I think of when I think of Matthew Lillard.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Oh my God, so bad.
Anyways, I think that just about wraps it up for the night. It's been a long episode. Obviously, most of it was taken up by the movie. So, thank you very much, anyone who's joined us for that. I think we had like 5 people watching the movie with us at one point, which was pretty funny because I don't know, we were just watching a movie. So, anyways,
and making bad comments.
Yeah, making horrible comments. Yeah. So with that, I think we're gonna sign off for the night. I think our homework. What did the movie that we decided on for homework for this next week?
I don't remember.
Oh God, we gotta remember what that is.
We need to go back through. I didn't make a list of it. Did you make a list of it?
God, no.
Summer and Sweaty Balls, isn't it?
We'll figure it out. Anyways, with that, left to right, introduce ourselves really quick before we sign off.
Hi, I am Cheshire from Cheshire Plays Games, and you can find me at twitter.com/Cheshire Plays Games or commandercrunch.fireside.fm for my awesome, or my co-host Sam, but I'm just going to say my awesome podcast. I mean, it's really his podcast. I just basically co-host it. He doesn't really need me, but he thinks he does for some reason. I don't know why.
What's up, everybody? My name is Brandon, aka the producer, a host here at MTG Lexicon for Late Night Shenanigans. We are down to speakers tonight, and so we decided to just watch a movie together and just have fun with it and enjoy it and laugh and cry and stuff and things. So if you like this kind of content, just go ahead and let us know. You can head over to the Discord channel and just let us know what you thought of our commentary of the Phantom. Also, let us know what you thought of the Phantom. And with that, I think we're signing off for the night. Oh, it was between Mystery Men and Meteor Man.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a hard one, because on one hand, I know I'm going to not enjoy Meteor Man as much as I'm going to enjoy Mystery Men, because Janine Garofalo really gets me going. Something about that black curly hair and a little bit of makeup. And just, oh my God, she's so fucking hot.
I mean,
a hot lefty. Who would have thought?
I would honestly put Mystery Men at like maybe a 7 out of 10, like a high 6, a low 7 out of 10.
Yes, I think it's definitely a high 6. I would be tempted to give it a 7 because of the talking to the bowling ball head.
Right.
Like, yeah, that's my dad. Like, oh my God, that was so good.
Also, it's got William H. Macy in it. I love him.
Exactly.
I absolutely love him.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Mystery Men is one of those movies that had a couple of really cool, like, people in it that you have to look up. Like, what's his name? Jeez, Tom Waits. Like, you have to look up Tom Waits. It's like, is that Tom? Oh my God, it is Tom Waits. So that's just really weird. But it's also the kind of movie that I don't know what they could have done for a sequel, but I also kind of wanted a sequel, and a sequel never came. So yeah, that'll be interesting once somebody decides to remake that movie. I don't think it can be done.
I hope that they don't, and the reason is because it's so classic because of how cheesy it is, and I don't want them to CGify it, if that makes sense. Because there's a lot of really good practical effects in the Mystery Men, and I know if they're going to remake it, it's just going to be a ton of CG, and I'm going to hate it.
Exactly.
It's going to ruin it for me. But anyways, I think that's it for us. We're signing off. Thank you very much, everybody. We will be live tomorrow, so come watch us MTG Lexicon tomorrow for some fun, filthy, drunken, casual shenanigans. Y'all have a good night, and we will see you tomorrow.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for hanging.